Namaskara. Welcome to another episode on the Vinz Rishi show, the only show that brings you up close and personal with some of the finest self-made stars. And today also we've lined up one of the finest directors you will see around in the Kannada film industry of late. But before that, Corona updates, lockdown iga another few more days, like in another couple of weeks get extend agide. Might cause a lot of inconvenience for a lot of you, but then that's the only solution at the moment because ಯಾವುದೇ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕಂಡಿಡಿದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾನ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಕ್ಲಿನಿಕಲ್ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೇಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಯಾವುದ್ರಲ್ಲೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ನ ಅವ್ರು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್. We will continue to hope for the best, and hopefully in the next coming weeks we will try and find some solution. I'm sure the government is working extremely hard on that bit. On that note, let's quickly dive into the show. I hope you guys are doing perfectly fine. It is the time for me to call upon my guest for the weekend, the first guest in fact for the weekend. He is a fantastic director. He showcased his talent in the new film Mundina, Nildana, and you've all seen him how incredibly awesome he is as a storyteller. He's also a celebrity host and a fashion designer as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I request you to gleefully say hi to my guest, whom I would just add in straight away. 1 second. This is a ritual we generally follow. we generally add our guest right after we've introduced them. So ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮೊಡನೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Vanessa, if you can see it, request you to just accept the invite. ನಾನು invite ಕಳ್ಸೀನಿ. Or if you have sent me an invite, just ನೋಡಿ. There it is. So he's here. We're just connecting him. Kindly bear with it. I can see. Hi, Vinay. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing great. So nice to see you. Welcome to the Vinz Rishi show. It's so glad, though. It's such a lovely thing to actually have you here. I'm sure your experiences is going to enlighten a few, and also will let people know what the truth is behind your success, recent successes as well. So I'm excited to actually share your story.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Very happy to be on the show. First things first, audio okay na? Is my
audio is perfectly fine. How good? Visuals is also fine.
Perfect.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫ್ರೀ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಚೂರು with each movement of yours.
Is this fine?
Yeah, this is a lot better.
Okay.
So
no haircuts, no salon, so hair is like all over messy.
But you still managed to keep it so silky and smooth. Recently you posted an ingredient how to keep the hair silky and smooth as well, alwa? Straight away ಅದೇ ರೆಸಿಪಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ.
No, it's ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನೇಲೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ there is a lot of time for people. ತಮ್ಮನ್ ತಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ವೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬಹುದು, ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಹೇರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ನನ್ಗೆ ತಮನ್ನಾ ಭಾಟಿಯ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಸಾ ದ ರೆಸಿಪಿ. ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಆನಿಯನ್ ನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಗ್ರೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಯು ಆಡ್ ಅ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಾಟನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಪ್ಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಇಟ್. ತುಂಬಾ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು ಹಾಫ್ ಅನ್ ಅವರ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲೀವ್ ಇಟ್ ದೆನ್ ವಾಶ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನೈಸ್ಲಿ. ಇದು ಕೂದಲು ಗ್ರೇ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ಲ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್. ಸಿಲ್ಕಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್.
ಓಕೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. I think you'll have to face the window rather than against, keeping it against, because that brightness is kind of.
Is it too much?
Nim right part is actually getting so it would be better if you can face the window.
Is this better?
This is so much better. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay, so thank you so much for the tip. That is something I'll definitely use. It will definitely work for me, I know. Well, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಜೀವನದ ಒಂದು journey, while I was researching, I mean, there is so many intense chapters all throughout. So I personally picked a few to highlight all of your journeys that has been marred with a lot of struggles, that has been marred with a lot of you finding yourself through those journeys. So firstly, Salam Namaste ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ. That is one show where you got who's who of people across Asia Pacific regions, and you got them all talking on their journeys and of course a few noble deeds as well. So please tell us more about that.
ನಾನು ಸಲಾಂ ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸಿಂಗಪೂರ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಶೋ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 3 years ಆಯ್ತು. ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ಐ ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಶೋ. ಅದು
Okay.
ಸಿಂಗಪೂರ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಕಾಂಟೆಂಟ್. ನಾವು ಸಿಂಗಪೂರ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಕಾಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಆ ಶೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿನೂ ಹೆಸರು ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತಹ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನ ಶೋಗೆ ಕರೆಸಿ ಟು ಶೇರ್ ದಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈರಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ಹೋಲ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮೈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆಬ್ಯೂ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾನು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಟಾಕ್ ಶೋ ಡೆಬ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಆನ್ ಅ ಹಿಂದಿ ಚಾನೆಲ್, ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಹಿಂದಿ ಚಾನೆಲ್.
Oh, that is incredible. And also the range of guests. You had diplomats, experts, and you had people from common walks of life as well, Alva. They were well, Alva.
Right. It is actually a lifestyle show. So hagagi inspiring people through Singapore ಅಲ್ಲಿ I showed across different parts of Singapore to people. ಹಾಗೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ businesses, young entrepreneurs, self-made entrepreneurs, the stories ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ವಿ. Sure.
Oh, okay. Oh, fantastic. Singapore also, you are pretty much part of Singapore as much as you are now from Bangalore, Alva. You've pretty much reside there these days, don't you?
Yeah. To both the countries are homes because ನಾನು ಸಿಂಗಪೂರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ 15 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯ್ತು. So Singapore is home and born and brought up in Bangalore, so Bangalore is home as well.
Okay, because my next question is actually about that. So how much of Bengaluru has contributed to your success? You've somebody who's gone through the ranks. I mean, you did your schooling and college here, Alva. So a lot of, degree and adad nantra career anta bandmele you moved to Singapore, Alva. So tell us more about that journey.
So ನಾನು ಓದಕ್ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಬ್ಯಾಚುಲರ್ ಮುಗಿಸಿ MBA ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಸಿಂಗಪೂರ್ಗೆ ರೀಲೊಕೇಟ್ ಆದೆ. ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ನನ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಗ್ರೋನ್ ಅಪ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಂಗ್ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಂಗ್, ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಮರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಟಿವ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸಿಂಗಪೂರ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮೈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಮೀ, Mundina Nildana was my first work in India.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that took a long time coming.
Yeah.
This one saying Rahul Dravid ಅವರು ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ that this bamboo when it's actually planted for the initial 5 years it doesn't grow much, and then the next 5 years it actually exponentially grows. So literally ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮಾತು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಬರುತ್ತೆ because you did all the hard work and the grinding stuff in order to understand how the industry works, and then you took on the projects, Alva.
Thank you, but still growing. Lot more hard work to be done. So fingers crossed.
No, so your school friends, are in touch with you, and then what do they have to tell you about what has happened in your life?
ತುಂಬಾ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಜನ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಂದ ಟಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗೂ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ಟಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು. ಅಂಡ್ ನಾವು PU ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ಸುರಾನಾ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಬ್ಯಾಚುಲರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, ಕುಮರನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಟಚ್. ಯಾರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಆನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಪ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಗುಡ್.
Oh, nice. You've also developed this passion for fashion designing as well. Was that something that you always had in mind, like this is something I have to do, Anatara, or was that something that you eventually picked up looking at all of the industry exposure what you got?
Fashion designing was very funny because ನನ್ನ childhood friend Shilpa anta, we both grew up together in the same neighborhood. She used to be a fashion designer. I used to help her out in assignments, help her in stuff, procuring stuff. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಒಂಥರ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲಿನೇಷನ್ ಇತ್ತು. Singapore on this I was seeing the show. I can't remember the name of the show. Bomani Rani was interviewing. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ interview ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, and one of them was Sabyasachi. So our show ನೋಡಿದಾಗ that's when I realized the kind of struggle that Sabyasachi had. And ನನಗೆ ಆವಾಗ why not open a fashion label ಅಂತ idea ಬಂದು. I called my friend and then we together started this brand called Shinayele ಅಂತ. It literally started in a garage. And we've gone through our struggles, and it's been a amazing fashion design journey because creativity in it, that is something that was very strong, and that made me realize that I have that storyteller in me, because fashion designing is nothing but putting everything together. One piece of fabric inda hididu one outfit ago tanka adana create ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದನ್ನ visualize ಮಾಡಿ, work ಮಾಡಿಸಿ final product ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಡಿಸೈನರ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಡಿಸೈನರ್ really helped me my creativity and discover myself.
Okay. So while I was, trying to get more information about you, there was one show where you were funnily quoted as saying that mismatch ತುಂಬಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು, ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನಿದೆಯೋ ಯು ಟ್ರೈ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿ ಆಸ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಅಂತ.
ಹೌದು, ಖಂಡಿತ. ಐ ಲವ್ ಇಟ್. ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಪುಟ್ ಮೀ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಬ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್, ನನಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲೇನೆ ಐ ಟ್ರೈ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪುಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಮೈ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ largely of mix and match. I love playing with colors. I love playing with fabrics. Indian fabrics, Western outfits, Western fabrics, Indian outfits. So I love the fusion. So ಈಗ ಡಿಸೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿದೆ because I've been extremely busy with other stuff. But ಮುಂದಿನ ನಿಲ್ದಾಣಗೆ I had an opportunity to do that again to all my lovely actors. Nishana Kiran, who is a stylist, she and I together did it. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ getting back into it slowly. Hopefully soon I'll be able to launch a collection next year.
Wow, that is fantastic to hear. So what started off as keen observer kind of a thing for you has now gone into a full-fledged role as well, along with the other colors what you've added to your profile. So that is brilliant. Momentally, let's try and pick up a question from the audience so that they also have their questions answered. Oh, there's quite a few people who's joined in. ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಸನಲೈಸ್ ಹಾಯ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಪರ್ಸನಲೈಸ್ ಹಾಯ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ. No, nobody's posted a question just yet.
They just joined or hi or heart or
they're probably a little smitten at how wonderful you are as a person. So let's just continue with our show. You started another show called Let's Talk with Vinay. I mean, this was one of those primary shows what you actually got into, but there is a very interesting take to how the show actually shaped up. So adar ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು.
So very funny. ನಾನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ I never expected that I'm going to face the camera. I will ever host the show. Never in my dreams had I thought that I'm going to be a talk show host. I lost a loved one to cancer about 5 years back.
Oh yeah.
That kind of changed my entire perspective to life. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ I was like, there was something that changed in me. Cancer awareness spread ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಟಾಕ್ ವಿತ್ ವಿನಯ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಶೋ ನಾನು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಐ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಎಡಿಷನ್. ನಾನು ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ನಾನು ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸಿಂಗಪೂರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ. ನೋ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ಎವರ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ನಾಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, ಬಟ್ from Kiran Mazumdar Shaw to Ashwini Ponnappa to KL Rahul, you name it. I had some of the best people from Bangalore who came on my show. I came 10 ದಿವಸ ರಜಾ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಬಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಎಪಿಸೋಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಶೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ every week I used to put it up on YouTube. So that's where it started, my whole journey of becoming a talk show host. And here I am with a couple of shows that I've done so far and lots more to do.
Oh, that is brilliant. But so sorry about your loss, and I'm so glad that you actually came out of it with such a positive message out of that one, and then to try and create awareness about cancer. I think that talks volumes about what you are as a person and what you want to do. So very clear vision, Irani. That is fantastic. You had collaborations with a few hospitals right after that one, or through the series on those YouTube as well. So tell us more about the collaboration on those hospitals and what was their support.
To my surprise, when you have the heart in the right place, help comes to you, and somewhere something will work out. So ನನ್ನ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಪಿಸೋಡ್ ಬಂದು ಕಿರಣ್ ಮಜುಮ್ದಾರ್ ಶಾ, Biocon founder. So she was on my show, and so the Biocon came in as supporting my talk show called Let's Talk with Vinay. Adadmele Vikram Hospital supported my Mathu Kathe Vinay Jothe talk show that I did for Star Suvarna. One Kannada talk show ಮಾಡಿದೆ, celebrity talk show, one of the first ones that came. I think 4 ವರ್ಷದ ಮುಂಚೆ a very sit down talk show ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ವಿಕ್ರಮ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಜೊತೆ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಶುರು ಆಯ್ತು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. That's when my movie making or storytelling career actually started. So ನನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ದ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಗೇನ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್, and one of the things was doing the short film. Sudharani, one of the veteran actors of Kannada industry, ಮತ್ತೆ ಶಶಾಂಕ್ ಪುರುಷೋತ್ತಮ್. ಸೊ ಇವ್ರಿಬ್ರನ್ನ ನಾನು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿಕ್ರಮ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ದ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ. ನನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನನ್ನ ಕರಿಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಸುಧಾರಾಣಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಶಿ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್.
Oh, in fact, that was my next question because both your short films. No, I sat and watched both of them, to try and see. But yeah, no, it doesn't feel like you're telling, lights, camera, action for the very first time. Anta. It's so cleanly done. They are just about 5 minute, 7 minute videos, but it's got such strong message. So tell us more about you also collaborating with Sudha Bellavadi ma'am and Hita Jithe Bere Emergency and the Bere. You did that as well, right? So tell us more about
ambulance ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. First day I shot Sudharani and Shashank. Second day was Hita and Sudha Belvadi. Again, both of them are amazing actors. Hita is a dear friend and a phenomenal actress as well. So I had an opportunity to work on both the short films with four of them. And ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ I feel what was I doing? Because as a filmmaker you grow every year ಅಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ವಾಪಸ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ you feel like ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು. But what I really enjoyed and I was happy was that was a great learning for me. ನಾನು ಯಾವ film school ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ. I haven't done, I haven't gone and assisted anybody as a director. ನಾನು ಏನೇ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ರು ಆನ್ ದ ಜಾಬ್ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದು. ನನ್ನ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬಹುದು, ನನ್ನ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ನನ್ನ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬಹುದು, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದೂ ನನಗೆ it taught me very valuable lessons of filmmaking. And ಈಗ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ I'm taking up a lot of master classes and stuff. Back then ಮುಂದಿನ ನಿಲ್ದಾಣ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮೇಕರ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ನ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್ ದೆಮ್ and stuff. But ನನ್ನ complete knowledge has been practical on the job.
Oh, okay. Well, brilliant pieces. I mean, while you go back to those videos and then watch, I could have done better. And that happens to all of us when we produce masterpieces ahead in life. So, but that with a little bit of medical essence is really driving the point on those short videos. I mean, the duration isn't a problem, but that clearly puts you on the map, Alva, those short films.
It really helped me learn a lot.
Okay. Well, you're somebody who always want to pick up things that is causing a lot of trouble or problems for youth today. Be it the cancer episodes, what you actually spoke about, be it the collaboration about the medical messages, what you try and deliver. But there was one collaboration in which you spoke about mental wellness. And you collaborated with the great Anna Chandy. I mean, she's incredibly awesome in driving the mental well-being initiative all by herself. And then your collaboration actually made it that much more valuable for everybody who's watching it. So tell us more about that.
It was an absolute pleasure collaborating with Anna. Anna now I can say is a mentor and a dear friend. I just called her when I was doing Bangalore edition Let's Talk With Vinay, and she was happy to be a part of the show. Anna is also the chairperson for Deepika Padukone's Live, Love, Laugh Foundation. She's Deepika's family friend who helped her, battle depression. So Anna and I associated with this thing called Mind Check, Conversations with Anna Chandy. That was the series that I did with her. The whole idea was Annadu thought process hegide andre depression annadu, because India is one of the youngest countries in the world and also most depressed country in the world, one of the most depressed countries in the world. So a lot of people don't talk about it. Inna social stigma ide adra bagge maatadadike. Not necessarily you're depressed, but ನಿಮ್ಮ mental health ಸರಿಗಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ you need to have some kind of a remedy. Like ಜ್ವರ ಬಂದಾಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ತಗೊಂತೀವೋ, ಮೆಂಟಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಿದಾಗ you need to talk to somebody, or if at all there is some kind of a physical problem like chemical problems in your brain, so you need medication for that. So counseling, medication, making sure that your mental health is okay is a very important part. Like I have gone through a lot in my younger days when I was growing up. I know what it is to be mentally disturbed. So Agagi, when I had an opportunity to join hands with Anna, I was super excited, and she's an amazing lady. Even now, whenever we catch up, the kind of information that she gives me, even though I'm a common man trying to understand this whole thing from the outside, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇದರಿಂದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ I'll be able to impart those learnings that I've had from her. So that show was a very, very special show, and it was straight from the heart.
Okay. I think there's a question. What's the best medicine or thing to do when you're mentally stressed or depressed or disturbed?
See, ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ you need to talk to people. Never, you're not alone. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, whomever you feel extremely confident, you feel very comfortable with, make that phone call and talk to people. ಎರಡನೇದು write down. Writing down has got a great power. You might not have been a great writer, ಬರೆದು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಪೆನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ, what are the things that is bothering you, just put it down on the paper and that's going to help you a lot. Mentally, whatever is disturbing you, you need to take it out of your mind and then slowly seek for help.
Okay. You've spoken about the kind of support what you provide to your friends, and of course you're always been there. But what is the support system of Mr. Vinay Bharadwaj look like? Like, who are those people, those pillars of strength around you, who contributes a lot to your mental well-being?
I've been asked this question quite a bit in terms of, how do I manage when I'm stressed and it's a, very difficult industry and stuff like that. I have to be very, very honest with you. My spiritual connect is very, very strong. ನಾನು 13 years ಇದ್ದಾಗಿಂದನೂ ನಾನು ಶಿರ್ಡಿ ಸಾಯಿಬಾಬಾ ಡಿವೋಟಿ. Baba is everything to me. He's a friend. He's my everything. He's my go-to person. He's my counselor. So I speak to him a lot. There is something inside me that I talk to. That has given me great strength in dealing with everything that comes in my life. One day ಏನಂದ್ರೆ everything will pass. Nothing is permanent in life.
Correct.
Everything will pass. You just need to hang in there, be positive and stay patient. So my biggest, of course, my family and friends are there always for me. But my spiritual connect is something that I bank upon a lot.
Oh, okay. So you were a banker as well, right? I mean, you started your career as a banker. So tell us more about that, because that angle of Mr. Vinay Bharadwaj is not something that a lot of people are too aware of.
Yeah, so I finished my master's from Wales, MBA Madi. Then I joined Standard Chartered Singapore. Singapore Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry ನಲ್ಲಿ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ Standard Chartered Singapore. All through I did my 9 years of banking career. From investment, I was an investment banker. Then I did cross-sell and pricing, digital banking. I did about 6 to 7 different roles. And global role ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. I was handling global markets. In strategy, that is my strength. Marketing and strategy is my strength. So banking career was amazing. It was one of the, I had a great set of people whom I worked with. The bosses I worked with, the people I worked with. So banking is what made me what I am today. The foundation that it gave me to be that person who's very disciplined, to treat it with dignity and respect, be very honest, don't over-promise, under-deliver. We've always been taught under-promise, over-deliver. So I had a lot of culture shock when I came to India, when I was, dealing with people here, because here everybody is like, ಆರಾಮಾಗತ್ತೆ, 80-20, 80% ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, 20% ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, chalta hai attitude and stuff. But there are also amazing set of people here in India as well that I came across. So nanige, if you ask me, Vinay, my biggest strength is my corporate career.
Okay.
So I advise all the people working in corporates to get that solid foundation, because it's very, very important. That's going to teach you discipline. That's going to teach you teamwork. That's going to teach you interpersonal skills. Entrepreneur agli, that's why you want to go out on your own as a freelancer. These things is what is going to define you from the rest.
Oh, brilliant. I'm so glad that, Standard Chartered Bank will probably be listening to this, and they might probably even sponsor your next talk show. Has such offer come through? Has that ever come through?
Yeah, so there have been opportunities where I'm in talks with a couple of organizations in Singapore to collaborate and work. Too early to talk, but that'll be a dream for me as well, to do something for Standard Chartered in the field of entertainment.
Okay. Obviously, the inevitable question is Mundina Nildana, because that has created incredible waves across the nation with the kind of freshness what you brought. But I'll still keep pushing it slightly so that our audience can keep be a little more grip. Now that you have a lot of time, quarantine times, I believe, because you have so much time, a lot of people are getting into creative side of theirs. So what does Mr. Bharadwaj actually do these days? I mean, quarantine times ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು?
I'll be very honest with you. Quarantine shuru aadaga, I had just come down to Bangalore for an ad shoot. March 26th or something I was here. Ad shoot mugitu. I was supposed to travel to Bombay the weekend when the lockdown happened. And luckily I cancelled my trip to Bombay. I was supposed to go there, work on my next project and stuff. But ನಾನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ it's going to be very bad. I don't know how am I going to get confined in between four walls. What am I going to do? I've never been that. I've always been, most of the times I live on my suitcase. I juggle between India and Singapore. In India, I keep traveling between Chennai, Bombay, Bangalore. So this was something very new to me, and I surprised myself because I'm having the best time in terms of productivity. I'm, in terms of finishing up the work that I was supposed to do. I'm writing quite a bit. I'm writing feature films and web series to pitch for projects. I'm seeing a lot of movies and web series that I had missed out on seeing. I've been doing a lot of master classes. I've taken up an online course on storytelling and characterization and stuff like that. So, bahalashtu activities I've gotten into, and spending time with family, cooking quite a bit, eating a lot, trying to work out, because last year, Idi Varsha Mundina Nildana, pre-production, production, post-production and marketing, had not taken care of my health at all. So now I think I'm doing all of that.
Okay, but having said that, coconut rice and brown rice are country cousins, so you can still give me that point. Nim quizzes are so adu nodak literally chicken tara ide.
A lot of people didn't know that I was vegetarian. Guessed from mutton to pork to beef to whatnot, and it's actually jackfruit curry. And my mom actually made that sambar, jackfruit sambar. It's a very traditional South Canada dish. My mom's from there, so hagagi, I knew that it's going to look like mutton curry. That's why I put up that picture, and it was hilarious to see the kind of guesses I got.
Okay. But look very yummy. I'm sure it tasted damn yummy as well. Okay, so one last question about your chat show ventures. You did a lot of shows across South India. So you made the Chennai edition for Let's Talk with Vinay, and then you also had this North Meets South version as well. So what is your take on how these industries actually pan out against each other? So what are those areas where each industry can probably do in order to be on the same equilibrium or something like that?
The thing is, I've interacted with quite a bit of celebrities from Kannada industry, Tamil industry, and Bollywood, of course, Hindi industry. One, the difference in what I see is that people, some of them, again, ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ತರ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ celebrities in Hindi industry, the amazing people that I met, were very, very grounded. They had their head in the right place, heart in the right place. One of the inspirational people that I met is Vidya Balan. I always say that. She's an amazing personality and somebody whom I look up to. So the difference is, I think the industries are made by people. Jana hegirtaro, industry ade tara irutte. So hagagi, I think every industry has good and bad. We just need to be professional. We just need to know why we are there. Be there for the right reasons, and then the rest is up to your work.
Oh, great. Well, now obviously we will have to get to that part where you talk about your recent success, Mundina Nildana. One interesting aspect, what I found from the whole chapter behind Mundina Nildana, was that there are quite a few artists from different parts of the country who actually collaborated with you in order to produce this masterpiece, Alva. Be it music agli, be it other departments of the filmmaking agli. So you involved a lot of people from different parts of the country. So tell us more about how those collaborations work for you. How did you get in touch with them on that journey?
Right. So Mundina Nildana happened because I had written the story. I met up Mr. Murli, who is one of the key producers of Mundina Nildana, Coastal Breeze Productions anta production house. So because of them, the movie happened. And when we went ahead to do the movie, the whole idea was to give Kannada industry something which is very, very strong technically, something which is very beautiful cinematically. So hagagi, be it Shah Rukh's Red Chillies, who did the color grading, Jim Satya, who did background score, Ajay Kumar PB, who did phenomenal sound design for it. Amazing technicians who came on board, and our own people from here, Abhimanyu, who did the cinematography, and the amazing actors who worked on it. So I think a lot of great people came together to make the film, and me as a captain of the ship for me, it was very important to collaborate with the right set of people. Right people with the right job will always give you a best product. And that's what... ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ನಿಲ್ದಾಣಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ರು ದೇ ವರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್. ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಪ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ the product looks what it is because it's from a very, very pure place that it came out.
Well, on that note, welcome to Sandalwood Art Making. I mean, we are certainly looking forward to a lot more from the Vinay Bharadwaj factory of filmmaking.
Hopefully.
Let's pick up something from the audience, if there's any question. So which one do you prefer, banker, talk show host and director?
Very tough, but my first love is of course hosting. So I would want to continue hosting shows throughout my career. So I think that would be my... I love talking to people. I love talking to interesting people. ನನಗೆ ಇಂಟೆಲೆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಎಮೋಷನಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತುಕತೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So I think that's always will be something very close to my heart.
Okay. Well, now talking about the cast and crew of Mundina Nildana, there's been a lot of youthfulness, there's a lot of freshness, there is a lot of newness in the whole storytelling aspect of the film. So how did you zero in on these characters and anything interesting while choosing those characters? Because all of them have left a mark on people who've actually watched it.
Yeah.
So Nim take on that.
Very interesting you asked that because Meera Sharma is Radhika Narayan. So she was somebody whom I had in mind when I was etching the character. Praveen came a little later on the board when Partha character goskara. It's very funny that Partha ke hurugta iddaga I had met a couple of people. Praveen ನಾನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಕೆಲಸ ನೋಡಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಮುಂಚೆ. So I met up with Praveen and he gave me a DVD of ಚೂರಿ ಕಟ್ಟೆ film. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಚೂರಿ ಕಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು DVD ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದ್ರೆ then we'll get in touch with ಅಂತ. So I came and I saw the film and immediately I knew that this is Partha and he was definitely on board. Radhikana Rangi Taranga U-turn ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೆ and she's a dear friend because Let's Talk with Vinay ಇಂದ we have been in touch. Mathu Kathe, we were together, we did a music video together. So I knew that she was a very professional and a thorough actor and she was hungry to kind of revamp herself, re-experiment, do something different. And she came as a clay and said, make the best of the character out of me anta. So it was a pleasure working with her. Ahana character ge bahala janana meet madide. I was not finding the right Ahana until I met Ananya Kashyap, a very young actress who had never acted in a feature film as a main character. She has only been doing small roles and she was wanting to be launched, and a bundle of talent, a very, very natural actress, and it was an absolute pleasure working with her as well. Ajay Raj was again very funny that Ajay Raj ನಾನು ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ನಾನು ಸಿಂಗಾಪುರ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವುದೋ ಊರಿಂದ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. So we met in the airport and he's like, Vinay, if there is any opportunity for us to work together, I'll be very interested. And this was I had done Mathu Kathe and Star Talk and stuff like that. So I had him in my mind and he was Eka. He was very perfect for Eka's role. And ನಂಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ದತ್ತಣ್ಣ ಅವರು, because Chris Patra ದತ್ತಣ್ಣ ಅವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ I can't imagine anybody in his role, and he is a sweetheart, one of the most enduring personalities that I have met. ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯ್ತು. Diksha again, I met through Abhi, who did Zoya's character, a very small special appearance, but a phenomenal actress who had never acted before, and it was very, very amazing working with all these people.
Okay. That in fact, in the promo videos, Kuda, he showcased the child in him. Like, there's quite a few videos where he's really expressed how nice a person can actually dwell into a character and then take that as part of his life as well. Where he tells you about the modern technologies taking over his life and everything.
Yeah.
So such beautiful
generation gap. Tumba chanagi, he brings out the beautiful art of the character in him, and he's one of the best actors we've got from Karnataka.
Well, that I totally agree on. Well, music. of that particular film struck chords with a lot of youngsters. I mean, Innunu Bekagide. I mean, can you groan a little? Innunu Bekagide?
So, no, I'm very bad at singing. And if Vasuki sees, he's going to probably kill me. But Indunu Bekagide song, Vasuki nange one line hum ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. We met up in a cafe while he was developing the music. ನಾನು ಯಾವ ತರ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. He came and just hummed ಇನ್ನೂನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, and I fell in love with it. And that's when the birth of this amazing song. ಎಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇವಾಗ್ಲೂ. People who love the song, people who feel that it's brought a smile on their face, people remember their lover, people remember their the beautiful moments of their love. Song has touched hearts. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್, ನನ್ನ ಮೂವಿ ಮೂಲಕ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಏನೇ ಕೊಟ್ರು, ಇನ್ನೂ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮನಸೇ ಮಾಯ, ಹೃದಯ, ಯು ನೇಮ್ ದ ಸಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ Mundina Nildana has. Old songs that it was a musical. Nanage, I want music to touch people's lives because I've grown up listening to some amazing music. So nan movies madidruno, I wanted my music to stay forever, and I'm very, very glad that people have embraced Innunu Bekagide.
I mean, a lot of people who actually pinged and checked with me, our film song, because they are not from this part of the country, so they're from different parts of the country. They were like so mesmerized with the promos what we put for this show. So they were asking, another interesting aspect about the musical part of this film is your collaboration with Masale Coffee. The Kerala fantastic firebrand of a band.
Amazing.
And you shot the song in a well, Alva?
Yeah, that's right. So Rekhi Marta Idaga, it was a dance number. It was Ahana character's dance number. And when we were going and seeing this, ನಾನು ಹಳೇ ಒಂದು ಬಾವಿ ನೋಡಿದೆ, ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬಾವಿ. And it was ತುಂಬಾ ಗಿಡಗಳು ಬೆಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿತ್ತು. It was not in a proper condition. So ಹೆಣ್ಣೂರ್ ಹತ್ರ. So my art director Sam actually took me there, and when we saw this well, we all fell in love with it. And she transformed the entire thing into what it looks now. We had to fumigate it, we had to clean it up, we had to do all sorts of things. To go down itself, it was quite a challenge, but my art team Sam and Setu did a fantastic job.
It's quite a boon to the civic amenities there as well. I think the civic authorities will probably be like, thank God this shoot happened, and we could see the beauty of the well as well. Tell us about the efforts to learn that contemporary dance form and then to try and put that kind of a performance in the song for Hana. I mean, she must be very, very hardworking in order to learn that form so quickly and then display that beautifully.
Ananya is a dancer. She's been learning Kathak. So it worked really well because she just had to pick up the steps. Vishwa did the choreography for it, and we did rehearsals and stuff, locked in on the steps, did the formations, and I must also say that the dancers, background dancers, papa jasti kaniskolalla when you see the song because it is on the heroine. Ananya did a fantastic job. But ಅವರು ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ background dancers because it was not easy to get down on the well, keep giving shots after shot to dance, and hats off to all those amazing background dancers as well. Very happy to have such a great team.
Yeah, I mean, she stole the show completely. I mean, because everyone were transfixed with the magic what she was creating.
She was
amazing. Cool. So now let's get to the part where you had said that you're going to be in rapid fire.
I'm nervous actually. I ask all my guests on the show, and now the tables have turned, so I'm very curious, what are you going to ask me?
Okay, so on that note, let's quickly try and see one funny expression from you where one of your guests on your talk show, when you've said rapid fire, how do they emote?
Tabu did that.
Oh yeah? Wow. Those are some amazing names what you have actually worked with, so hopefully that continues and the positivity continues. Okay, the first question. Dattana, Ananya, Radhika Narayan and Praveen. The bigger prankster on set?
Prankster? I must say Praveen. He is one prankster. Yeah.
Any experience to add to it?
I mean, he can mimic people. He can kind of make this whole environment very lively. So he is like a total fun person to have on the set. So we had a lot of fun, and how we used to play around especially when Datana was there on the set for shoot. It was a great combination. The three boys, Datana, Ajay, and Praveen. We had a lot of fun shooting those portions.
That sounds like a riot, but huge thanks to you for noticing the talent in him and bringing him to the industry in a very, very strong way.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. So, when are you less stressed? As a banker or as a talk show host?
Sorry, what? Come again? When
are you less stressed?
Less stressed? Maybe tough one, because not stressed when I'm a host at all, because I enjoy having conversations, and I don't prepare for my talk shows. I just go and talk. I just whatever comes that point in time. However the guest is, the energy of the guest, that's what I rub off with. Maybe when I was an investment banker, because I was dealing with the millions of dollars of my clients, I used to handle a lot of NRI clients, and every day my prayers was let the currency not go up, let the stock price not go down. It was all that let US dollar not go up. So it used to be like that, because it was dealing with money. So that was a little stressful, more stressful, I must say.
Okay, so it's more the banker. Okay, so one yesteryear actress whom you would love to design from the Kannada film industry.
Alive?
Anybody. Or you can say one who's not here and then one is alive. To design.
It has to be yesteryear, or I can say anyone?
Yesteryear one, and probably a present one now.
Yesteryear actress. I think I would have loved to design something for, I can't remember her name. She was in Amrita Varshini. Ramesh Arvind's girlfriend. She died. Nivedita Jain.
Oh, Nivedita Jain. Okay.
Nivedita Jain. She was somebody who was very, very suave and stylish back then. Whatever I saw.
Tall as well.
Yeah. Very ramp walk kind of a person. Maybe for her. Even for the fact, I would have loved to design something for actress Manjula. Very versatile, very bubbly.
Correct.
It would be very interesting to see how to kind of dress her up.
But it's so unfortunate we don't have Nivedita Jain around at this moment. But another fine actress again. Singapore or Bangalore, the city that needs better infrastructure when it comes to mental well-being and mental wellness?
I would say Bangalore, for the sheer reason that it is bigger, more populated, and we are still developing, right? So only for that reason, I would say Bangalore, because it's still a taboo, and you still need to come out of it and start talking to people, and seeking help is important. Yeah.
So the way we approach mental wellness is totally different in both cities, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so one word to describe the following personalities. Vasuki Vaibhav.
I would say a Koel.
Like in the bird.
The bird Koel, because his voice is mesmerizing.
Okay. Pawan Kumar.
Intelligent. Very interesting that before starting Mundina Nildana, I was asking Pawan for an advice. What do you want to give me? I'm starting my first feature film and stuff. So only thing he told was, Vinay, finish the film. Because most of the films don't get finished.
Correct.
Don't worry about how is it going to be, just finish your film. Yeah, but he's very intelligent.
He's put in some amazing work as well out there for the Kannada audience. We love the films. Radhika Narayan.
First word that comes to me is professional. She's one actress that I've interacted with who's very professional. She minds the business. She is not somebody who speaks about others, unlike how generally the industry people are. Very, very thorough professional. That's what I would call her.
Okay. Shraddha Srinath.
Shraddha, she's a go-getter.
Wow.
The way she's shaped up her career.
Yeah, correct. I remember that she was pretty relentless in trying to audition for the role in U-Turn.
U-Turn, yeah.
Okay, so my next question is, I'll give you a role, and then you'll have to tell me which actress fits that role perfectly. So that comical or a comedy film?
Comedy. I think Praveen will do phenomenal. His comic timing is
Actress,
really-
actress.
Actress. Any day for me, all-time favorite was Umashri.
Okay.
I love her comic timing.
She's an absolute legend. Women-centric role, like, total film focused on the main character, the protagonist.
Again, I think it depends on the character,
Mm-hmm.
who's going to do it and stuff. But I would like to see... Sorry, I'm taking time.
That's
I
okay.
would like to see... Shit. Maybe...
Maybe a role, just to help you out, maybe a role where it's probably talking about a little bit of stigma and taboo, something of that sort.
maybe Shruti Hariharan.
Okay. So
Because
she's a
stands
power
up
of
for
talent.
and yeah, very
Correct,
powerful
correct.
in real life. So yeah.
Murder thriller.
Murder thriller. Heroine.
Actress.
Actress. Okay. Murder thriller. Radhika has done U-Turn and Rangitaranga already. So I think she should continue the legacy. She did Shivaji Suratkal as well. So I think Radhika Narayan.
Okay. Dance-based film.
Dance.
This should be an
That's
easy
an
one.
interesting one. A good dancer from Kannada industry. Tough one. Maybe I would name Ananya from Mundina Nildana because she's a dancer and it'll be nice to explore that side. Though both my actresses were great dancers in Mundina
Very
Nildana.
good. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So talking about your looks, so now you've experimented with quite a few looks of your own. So which one do the people around you prefer to look?
Beard.
You in? The beard,
Beard.
non-bearded.
Beard.
Straight
Beard.
away.
People don't even remember me without beard. If I go and see my Let's Talk with Vinay
Correct.
episodes now, I can't even recognize myself in those. So for sure, beard.
Okay. One film in recent times, you wish you probably had directed that film. Kannada film.
Kannada film.
Mhm.
Not recent, but I would say a couple of years back. I loved Pancharangi.
Okay. The one
I
with
wish,
the Digant
that was a
and
beautiful subject, very light-hearted with a strong message. I love such
Mhm.
films.
okay. So one actor you would like to cast in amongst these three, Sudeep, Darshan, and Puneet Rajkumar. One actor you are like craving to work with.
I would say Puneet Rajkumar because he was one of the first people that I met from the industry on my Let's Talk with Vinay Bangalore edition, my first show, and a phenomenal gentleman, and just love his energy, love his professionalism. So I'm actually looking forward to work with him.
Fantastic. All of your answers were on time and on point for the rapid fire. And there's just about one question which you took quite some time because obviously women-centric, Andre, there is a lot of range in which a women-centric role can actually be played. So that was brilliant. We've come to the end of the show. Just want you to talk to the audience. And of course, we have this recorded and will be played on YouTube as well. So one thing that you would want to tell today's youth about how your journey spanned out and what they should do in order to be some kind of a success in life.
See, life is a journey, and we are all just on this. All I want to say, people watching this, ಕನ್ನಡದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನೇ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಇಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ಲಿ. ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಹಂಗರ್ ಬೇಕು, ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಛಲ ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ಯು. ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ ಖುಷಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಮಾಡಿ. ಏನೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾಲ್ ಥ್ರೂ. ನಾನ್ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗಾಸ್, ಆಲ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ always in life, what is very important is to enjoy the show and go with the flow, because that is what is most important. We all have a picture in our head as to how our tomorrow need to look like.
Correct.
Not necessary, because tomorrow the picture tomorrow might be better than what you had in your mind. You'll still not be happy, or worse than what you had in your mind, still not be happy. So take out the picture, just go with an empty page and let tomorrow write something in your life. All that you need to do is go with a smile, be hardworking, believe in good karma, be a good person, and leave the rest to whatever that destiny they call, it will take you to the right place.
Fantastic words. I mean, I had amazing experience trying to know a lot more things about myself while I researched about you, because some of your journeys is something that I could connect to. I totally wish you all the very, very best. Keep producing these masterpieces for the Kannada film industry and the Kannada audience. Of course, keep in touch with the hosting side as well, so that we get to see a range of celebrities who talk about real issues like the mental wellness and, of course, few other medical importance, especially with a country which is developing. And then with the current situation, I think medicine is of prime importance at the moment. Alva, nam jeevane literally doctors kayalide. So, but extremely thankful to you for choosing those ideas, and we wish you all the very best. And thank you so much for being the guest on this show. We really love this experience.
Thank you, and I must say that you've been a great host. I enjoyed having this conversation. Very, very simple and very interesting, very engaging. Nanage bahalashtu memories, came back about my Mundina Nildana days, or my talk show days, or my banking days. So thanks to you, and continue this, because bahalashtu Instagram lives ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, and people are like, what is wrong, and ಬಹಳ request ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. But what it only does is, ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋ ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರದ್ದು half an hour time well spent ಆದ್ರೆ, ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೋರ್ಡಮ್ ಇಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ, ಒಂದು ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್, ಒಂದು ಹೋಪ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ, that is all it is. It is important, and that's the reason why I wanted to have this chat with you as well. Before I sign off or say bye to you, salute to all the people working relentlessly during the lockdown, medical staff, police, and all the people working relentlessly. I think we are all extremely grateful. We need to be thankful, and stay safe, stay home. This too shall pass.
Thank you so much for all the inspirational words. Our show will definitely move forward with a lot more enforced energy within ourselves. Appreciate your support, and Nimo notige add ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು let's continue to support all the corona warriors out there ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಈ ಒಂದು ಶೋನ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. Thank you so much, Mr. Vinay Bharadwaj. It was an absolute pleasure having you on this one. Namaskar.
Thank you. Pleasure. Namaskara.
Take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much. Bye everyone. See you.
Bye.